Oh boy. Good morning, everybody. Feel like I was just live. I feel like I've done nothing today except roll out of bed. Oh God. All right. Well, I need to do some case prep. We got to figure this one out. This is gonna be an interesting one. Time for a daggum shit show. Yeah, it's gonna be a shit show. We didn't get to do case prep, so it's all good though. I'm pretty comfortable with what happened at that call. So, morning, Maple.
Flop? What are you doing around right now? What the fuck? Why are you awake, Flop?
I'm going to trial. Now, please, God, tell me there's a car. Please tell me there's a car. I gotta call. You know what? Fuck it. I'm just calling Oliver.
Oliver?
Hey, Mr. Oliver, it's Flop.
Hey, Officer DeGon. Good to hear from you.
Yeah, good to be around.
Yeah, one sec. What's up, Mr. Arman? Yeah, of course. Let me finish up in this call and I'll be right with you. Hey, yes, sorry about that. How's it going?
It's going okay. I apologize. I wanted to get around a little earlier for case prep. It didn't happen. That's on me. I'm comfortable with what happened, but yeah, that's on me.
No, not a problem at all. Yeah, it should be all pretty basic questions. I'm happy to go over anything with you, but I'm just at the courtroom right now, and we can, I guess, talk a little bit before the trial.
Yeah, all good. Let's do that. Let me make sure that I can get a car. If not, you might have to come pick me up. We might be limited.
Sure.
Actually,
yeah, where are you at?
You know what? Never mind. I'm making a definitive call. I'm gonna grab one of these other cars that I shouldn't be grabbing.
All right. Well, hey, listen. I'll see you soon in that case.
All right. Sounds good. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye. Crayon, thank you for the 11 months. I appreciate you. How you doing? Good morning, everybody. I hope we're doing well. We're grabbing one of these. What? What? Almost a year? I know. Thank you. Thank you. Can we get a bunch of hearts, please? I am, well, it's already starting strong. So, I can't wait to say this, but I'm unfortunate to have to be the one to say this. I had plans on going to bed early to wake up early so that I could get into a, I wanted to wear my suit as a meme. I'm going to tell you now, it did not happen.
All right, let's get another team together for the K1. We're gonna need more units for this.
All right. Sounds like they got some shit going on. All right. Sorry. I'm like, I just rolled out of bed. How's everybody doing today? Let me... All right. Oh, there's a lot of people here too. Oh, fuck. All right. We are fucked. I don't even know what music I want today. I don't know. You got this? Yeah, I'm pretty chill about what's gonna be going on. Wolfen, thank you for the 26 months, by the way. I appreciate it. Thank you for your support. Can we get some hearts in chat, please?
I mean,
Where the fuck? Where the fuck am I going? Yeah, I'm gonna keep it clear. For this trial, I'm going sub only. I really don't. I'm not really in the mood for the bullshit today. But you know, I'm here for the trial, and then I'm leaving. Okay, Oliver. Woo.
I don't know. I don't know what's going on. I'm a gorilla.
What's up, Dagong?
Hey, Oliver. I don't know where the hell I'm going in here.
The courthouse? Oh, yeah, behind you.
Behind? Oh, there you are. Okay.
Right up the third floor.
Sorry, I still don't know where I'm going. Hey, Rami. Good to see ya.
Nothing much. Nothing much.
You look great, by the way. You're looking great.
But yeah, I don't know. Like, I don't know if like, I don't know.
Oh God.
Yeah. Between me.
I don't know what. Oh God, what? Oliver, I lost you. I'm scared.
Your best shot, you know? And
Yeah.
you have Siobhan in
Which way am I going?
his birth shot? I think it was
It's
Sebastian.
upstairs, and then you make a right, and then a left.
Okay, I can figure that out.
Yeah. Sorry.
We go right, and then a left.
Yeah, you look more like yourself now.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Yes, hello there. You sound like you definitely just woke up.
Yeah, I'm having my coffee.
Yes, my coffee is to keep me damn awake because I've been around forever. How about yourself? You just waking damn up? The hell is this, huh?
Your Honor,
What?
I live in the upside down. Okay, Australians know me better than everyone else right now, and it's bad. It's real bad.
Oh, I remember when you used to be EMS there, Flop.
I remember when I used to ask you about shoving pineapples up your ass on the courthouse steps.
I don't remember that.
I do.
Good God.
The hell was the context behind that one, and why would you remember that out of all things?
Because I was held hostage by somebody, and you asked me why somebody would threaten to shove a pineapple up my ass. And then I told you I didn't have a weapons license, and you said, why don't you want a weapons license? And I said, because I'm a pussy and I don't want one.
Huh.
So you became an officer of the police there. Oh, I thought they were supposed to have a backbone and a spine.
I mean, listen,
gun.
the best weapon I have is my voice.
You should be an attorney.
I don't know about that. I can barely handle myself in court. What you mean?
I mean, if your best weapon is your voice, I mean, that's,
true, actually.
That's
Hey.
like 90% of lawyering.
It is actually a factual statement. I don't think I'd be a bad lawyer. I what I need to do is be in court more often.
Yeah, practice makes perfect, lad. Practice makes
speaking of-
perfect. Or just watch court cases if you can. That'll give you a
Speaking
lot
of-
of
I
don't care and I'm mad at him.
experience.
Flop, have you seen Ziggy lately?
I told
No,
I told him
maybe.
I told him about the
Maybe?
trial time. I don't know if he'll come, but I don't care. if he does.
This is interesting.
Okay. I made you bite.
You okay?
No, I just was talking to my son.
Oh, okay. Oh boy. Oh man. I'm just gonna read over my statement real quick. Give me a second. To go respond to shots fired up on Joshua Road during his time responding.
Yeah, I briefly spoke to Oliver,
Okay.
and I'm gonna be honest. I don't really like, given the fact that we are sort of not focusing on everything that I did. I don't don't really know what I'm supposed to be doing here.
Well, you're going to be questioned about what's in the report. It's going to get brought up regardless.
Yeah,
hey, Oliver,
the defense will
I'm in
probably bring it up.
the courtroom.
If we're gonna be up there soon, just so you know, there might be a last-minute plea agreement. I just want to make sure you're potentially on board. He'd plead to 3 misdemeanors: Class 1 possession, criminal use, and then brandishing. Do you have any major objections if there was a plea deal here?
Can
My combat? It's quite a gambit. Rami's
can I talk to you real quick?
Yeah, I'm just on the second floor by the voting booths right now.
Okay. Hey, Kit, come here. I'm gonna bring Kit too. You said you're by the voting booths?
Yeah, voting booths.
Okay, let me come meet up with you real quick.
Then
I'm talking to Mr. Rahman right now.
Oh God,
Flop, it's the other way.
it's the other way. Kit, do you know where you're going? I don't know where I'm going. How do I get downstairs? I'm scared.
have a path.
Oh, left and then a left. That's an elevator. Left and then a right. That's not the door. Left. I got it. I'm on the way.
All right, she's
They're talking about a plea agreement.
these two. Let me talk to these two quick. So, what's your preferred deal here?
I think he's just gonna. He said he's just gonna fight it. So I mean, fuck it, right? Okay, we'll just fight it. Can you guys just knock it down or just one criminal use or no?
From the possession?
Yeah. I mean, criminal possession. I'm sorry, just one time criminal possession.
Is that not what it already is?
Getting government issued right now.
Yeah.
I think he's saying knock it down from possession of government equipment to possession of a class 1.
The deal that I just offered Mr. Rahman to loop you guys in is criminal use and brandishing.
Okay, this guy. Give me 1 second. Hello?
What's up?
Did I do something?
I got like a whole spasm in my upper body, and I'm like locked in his position.
So
Have you thought about going to a doctor?
Like I'm like locked.
I think their
the
main
fuck in.
concern is his job. It's really up to you
well-
guys.
Alright, I
I'm
guess we'll
fine
just see you
either
in
way
court.
for
I'll see
the
you.
deal.
We'll
Hey,
do this in court.
in
Fuck
court?
it. You guys
Good
want to
luck
knock it
with
down?
that.
Just a misdemeanor or
Alright,
no?
well, I'll see you in
we're
court
going
as
to-
well.
I'll be honest. I don't know about knocking to a misdemeanor. But. Would I be able to have a minute speaking with Oliver real quick, Rami?
I mean,
Yeah.
Declare to refuse the deal, right?
I mean, if you guys knock it down just one misdemeanor, well, I think Murphy will take it. But hook up and let me know.
All right.
Hello, Rami. Why?
Hey,
All right, we
Angel.
go for
we go change real quick.
criminal possession if we're doing any sort of plea deal. It's up to you guys. I mean, we can counter with 2 misdemeanors, the criminal use and the possession.
I'm sad.
But-
Look what you did to me, dog.
It's really up to you guys. I don't mind either way, rather.
Real.
So,
Mr. Paul, you look nice.
He
I like
wants
your
to
outfit.
knock it down to criminal possession of a firearm class 1.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Leo.
Is it on the 3rd
I
floor?
don't
Yes.
know
I'm not
if based on what we. I mean.
It's,
I'm gonna-
I'm just gonna
yeah,
I'm gonna
just
shoot straight here, and
the
that is
misdemeanor.
a crazy thing to do. That is absolutely
Right?
insane
I want you to know.
plea deal.
He's over here.
I don't think we should be knocking this down to a misdemeanor.
Okay.
All right. Hey, listen, that works for me.
Okay.
I wanted to ask you guys because I wasn't certainly necessarily opposed to it. Because it seems to me his primary goal was his job, and if he's playing to 3 misdemeanors, that's potentially one avenue. You know, if you guys are not on board, I'm not gonna offer any plea deal.
I
We can
mean,
set up
this
now.
is what is criminal possession of a class 1? That's like a 7-month charge. It's a misdemeanor compared to a
Yeah, I don't know.
300-month charge. That is like a major felony.
It's true.
I think they're trying to press because I really think they know that they have a hard case to fight here.
Yeah, he was just telling me he wasn't sure how it was gonna go, but I guess we sort that out. I don't think his client even wants a deal, so just wanted to confirm. with you guys,
Yeah.
and I guess we'd head up now, though.
If
So
this
now
was
it's-
something a little bit more minute, I probably would argue a drop down, but I think the government issued firearm. I mean, besides the fact that we are dealing currently
It would be like
multiple-
one thing if
It's
it
a
was
big one.
class 2 to class 1 or something.
Hey, we
you
should head
know?
up there, guys. Don't need to
Yeah,
rush it, but we're
no,
about to
that's
start.
fine.
I can talk.
If our firearms being stolen wasn't such a prominent issue at the moment, I don't think that it would be in good light to the PD to treat it lightly.
No, I mean,
So,
flop.
Oh, this is the big one.
but
There were at least 5 guns stolen yesterday.
oh, I know. I was on duty.
There's no way in hell.
No,
that
no,
will
no,
set
no.
a precedent that
Yeah, no,
other
I'm
people
not.
will get off on that charge if we do that.
That's why I said no. It's all good.
Yeah.
We fight the case. I mean, I listen. I'm here to fight a case. I'm not here to.
I'm gonna be honest, Flop.
Mhm.
I'm a little concerned about Oliver. Some of the things that, like, the decisions that he's made, and just like,
I'll be honest, kid. We have a minute to get to court. I'm willing to talk
know.
about this after and
Yeah.
debrief on that, but I just want to get to the court case right now.
Hello.
Yeah, I'm just throwing my head up to like a stuffed. There you go.
hey, Dragon.
Hey, kids.
How you doing? Hi, honey.
Pretty good. We're just interested in this
Good
court
to see
case.
you.
Yeah, I don't know about dropping it down to a misdemeanor.
Wait, so what's the story on
That's
this? So why is this court case so big?
You'll find out.
Dad said he's on the way.
Oh,
Kit's-
oh, hi. Is that Swan?
Kit's upset,
It is.
but
Hi,
the
how are
reality
you?
is
Nice to
that
see
it's
You
the
too.
job of
Where you from?
Oliver and Rami
Do you,
to come
have
up with a
mask
plea
on?
agreement.
I do.
It's still up to Flop and Kit to
Do I need a
decide no.
mask?
Actually, I do not
No, you're
have a
good.
mask.
I have one if you want to use it real quick.
Oh, sure, if you don't mind.
I could just have it back,
Took
please.
everything from
So
me.
I'm not too worried about it.
There you go. Really haven't been here before today?
Yeah, sure.
Still have my bench file now.
That work? Oh my God, I've
Oh,
been here a
yes,
couple
I think Kit's being a little too direct with
Appreciate
the
it.
concerns, but
Hmm.
it's all good.
On my own accord. Yeah. Siobhan, let me talk to you real quick. Yo, Siobhan, can I talk to you? Angel, you need food, drink?
I could use some
Honey?
Yes.
Murphy, do you need anything?
Come over here.
Yeah.
Yeah, no worries. Can you stand up real quick?
Sure. Thank you.
Yeah, that was not a last second question to ask. That was not going to happen in 60 seconds.
It's a big court case. Yeah, it's
Honestly, I wish we had more time to talk about it, but for now, based on what we have, I'd rather pursue as such.
Yeah, of course. Not a problem at all. I just wanted to make you guys aware of the potential option there. I did want to say, I guess now we can meet. I don't think this case is a sure thing, so I just wanted to sort of temper any expectations. I think we do have a long battle ahead of us, but a plea would have given us a short solution. It wouldn't have been the most fitting charge. I mean, it wouldn't even include. Well, I guess it would,
First
but
temple.
you know,
We can go sub only mode, by the way. I apologize,
entire
dudes.
justice that's
If it's nothing against anyone,
calling me.
I'd rather just have sub only mode for today's court case. Thank you, Ricky.
I did. I actually was in a rush though. I was making.
Yeah, is there anything you wanted to go over?
I'm just reading over my statement right now, if I'm being honest. I know what happened on scene. I know how we investigated and how we followed through. I'm not too worried about it.
But don't tell Ray that he might punch me.
See crisscross.
If I'm being honest.
You just gotta make sure your butt's forward.
That gives you the idea.
Yeah, give him a feed.
How are you?
I know how chat can be, especially in big court cases.
Feel free to do so.
I just don't give a fuck enough to care about, alternative opinions about what's happening right now.
I think this is going to be a great case, and you're all going to do a great job. I'm really proud of all of you. In all seriousness.
Judge Bailey, well, I hope you have a good court.
Judge Murphy Braun, incapacitated with GSWs. You're gonna follow basic procedures. GSO tested Braun, returned back positive following. Being frisked with Yukong frisked Braun. A bulge was felt. Yukong reached for it and found a PD issue Glock 19 in Braun's possession. Dugong photographed both Braun's ID and his firearm and proceeded to remove any contraband from Braun, where he was then placed in handcuffs. EMS arrived on scene and began treating Braun's injuries. He was still unconscious at the time of contact with EMS. Dugong requested backup units and command members to assist on scene. When Flop asked EMS for his condition, they informed that his condition was still unstable and he was unconscious. Dugong told EMS to go to Crusade Medical and inform backup units to consolidate at Crusade. When Dugong arrived at Crusade, Braun was brought to one of the side emergency rooms, split from the main room, where he proceeded to receive medical from Dr. Ava Devereaux.
Any idea what the two judges are calling are going to testify to?
Are there judges testifying?
Yeah, Adams and what was her name again?
I'm not sure. If I had to guess, it's probably in just the good light of Murphy Braun.
It's
if I had to guess, which I'm okay with.
Hey, any of you guys got cigarettes?
Yeah,
I got a cigarette.
I do actually. Oh.
I like it looks cool, you know.
Yeah, no, of course. Listen, I think nicotine addictions are the coolest things that anybody can have. You know what I mean?
Oh, I'm so dumb. I don't have a cigarette.
Yo, Kid, I appreciate that. Honestly, the dinner the other day was awesome.
Oh, stop talking to my mom like that.
We didn't go to dinner, Rami. Why do you keep telling people we're hanging out when we're not?
No, that was awesome.
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes, Your Honor.
Oh, sorry. Give me a second, Ray. My bad. I just had to talk to somebody.
Oh, okay. Here. Could you go ahead and do a count of each one of those responsible individuals? They is on the prosecution and also defense. Make sure that we have everybody here.
Hello.
All right, you can let me finish.
Wait, I'm mad at you.
Sorry.
Thank you.
I'm eager.
Yes, clearly. All righty. Prosecution, do you have everyone that you all need over there as well?
Yes, Your Honor.
Witnesses.
Your Honor, I did want to provide notice that we don't believe that Dr. Devereaux will be testifying today. I don't believe she's present.
She's not present. Was there a reason behind that? She has a court summit. And I don't see anything to strike that anywhere.
No, certainly, Your Honor. From my understanding, I've tried to get in contact with her. I've been unable to do so, so we don't intend to call her during this proceeding.
Defense, was this individual pertinent for your cross-examination at any point?
Let me just check one thing, Your Honor.
Was Ava notified on the docket?
Is the medical report in evidence?
No.
The only thing that's in evidence is the report number whatever 9 something.
Yeah, we did have a motion as well with respect to the medical report, Your Honor.
Yeah, where is it?
It is contained within the police report, Exhibit A.
What motion you're referring to? Was it done beforehand or not?
No, Your Honor. Well,
it's in the police report 956 or whatever the fuck we're calling the number again now. It is in there. We will defer to the Your Honor's evaluation of the medical report provided in the evidence. It is on P.
Could you do me a favor? Could you let him finish his sentence there?
Oh, sorry.
Thank you, Your Honor. Yeah, we did want to present 2 motions prior to trial. We wanted to present a motion to reconsider the motion to strike portions of the police report, and then a second motion to strike the medical report on the grounds that it can't be properly authenticated since Dr. Devereaux is not going to be testifying at trial today, and due to
Your
the
Honor,
fact that it.
Your Honor, respectfully,
Hey, Cat,
Dr.
Rami, let him finish there before that. Go ahead.
Your Honor, under the lines of the best evidence rule, this is a copy, from my understanding, of the medical report that was. And since it's not the original document, the report itself, then it would be indivisible.
Your Honor, it's a medical report, okay? If it's automatically finalized and exported and attached to a thing, that means the person gave it, the one who wrote the report is one that gave that person, us to file it during discovery phase. So it is a validated document. That's like saying a police report isn't a validated document.
Well, actually, Your Honor, we have an additional rebuttal as well. Samigo.
Your Honor, if there's portions of that report that need to be stricken itself, the defense moves the motion to strike the entire report for the People's A. If the officers are not confident that the report that they submitted and subsequently submitted to amend the report, then we do not believe that the evidence is sufficient or probative enough to proceed with the report.
Bear with me a second. Let me take a look at this.
That's right. That's right, guys.
I love Robbie. Holy shit.
You got this.
Well, yeah, what is your argument?
I believe the argument is that they're
There's a copy of a report, not the actual version of the report.
Yeah, that's right.
What the
Mr. Ryan, please do not do
Jesus.
so. Please return to your side. I don't need to be child handling over
Yes,
here.
sir. Yes, sir.
Hey, can we place him on a leash, please?
Excuse me?
Why the hell would he need a leash?
Oh, you into puppy play, man?
Because he's acting childish.
I don't understand.
Your Honor,
I don't
I
think
have
you put
valid.
children on leashes.
Your Honor, this might not be pertaining to the case, but I have. How do I say this? Concrete evidence that this captain here has a whole porn warehouse inside his house. Oh my God.
Okay. The only thing I have stashed is Jesus Christ in my heart.
Real. Amen.
Yeah, right there. All right, so let me go back to that. The whole medical report. Here's what I'm in the basis of. Frankly, is that if it's going to be used at any point in time between either individuals, and it is medically validated, which it seems to be so, if one side needs to use it, then there's no reason to strike it. It is entered into it. I had ruled on it before. I had denied it. I will allow it to exist. Formulate your strategies accordingly. All right.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Certainly, Your Honor. And just to clarify, was that a ruling on both motions to strike, or can we present an argument as understood? Thank you.
Correct. All righty. You all have everyone you all needed? By the way, I don't think I had an answer before we were interrupted.
Sorry, Paulo.
I believe we do.
Prosecution.
Yes, all of our witnesses,
I don't
specifically Officer DeGong and Archer, are present. Again, Dr. Devereaux is not present. We don't intend to call her.
It's still unfortunate, and I don't like the fact that they have been summoned and no response.
They summoned
it would say no bueno, my friend. Let's go ahead and get this started then. Jingle Dan, you want to go ahead and swear people in after I get this done?
Jingle Dan, rest in peace. Oh, poor guy.
Judge Dingle. Man, which one? I'm sorry.
Oh, I'm Dingle, Your Honor, Your Excellency.
I don't think she was summoned.
Let's go ahead and call this court into session. Let me go ahead and read this real quick.
Put it back. It's done.
Put it away. You're bucking my.
All righty. Here's bringing it back up.
Hey, Sax, yeah, I told you that I removed you from the
All right,
witnesses,
statement
right?
of claim on January 6th, 2023. Officers Flop Dugong and
Just
Kid
wanna make
Archer
sure.
responded to
And help out.
reports of shots fired in Joshua Road. Officer Dugong arrived first and found the defendant wounded to ensure his safety. Officer Dugong performed a gunshot residue test on the defendant, which returned positive. Having reason to believe the defendant was armed, Dugong performed a frisk on the defendant and failed to firearm. Officer Dugong then performed a partial search of the defendant to retrieve the firearm, at which point Dugong found a police-issued firearm on the defendant's person. We are here today on behalf of Mr. Murphy Brown with the charges and the defendant accused of one-time criminal possession of a government-issued firearm. Mr. Braun, I ask you at this point, how do you plead to that charge?
Not guilty, Your Honor.
All right, let the court record show that Mr. Braun has pled not guilty to the charge of criminal possession of government-issued firearm. All right, Judge Dingle, I'm going to go ahead and swear people in for me.
All right. Hey, guys, it's it's me, Judge the Honorable, the Excellent Dingle Fan. And do you guys swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the damn truth? So help you, the great, late Judge Jingle Dan.
Oh, God.
I do, Your Honor.
I do.
May he rest in peace.
May he rest in peace.
Is that in everybody? All righty. I'll go ahead and ask you once again before you approach. Both sides prepared to give an opening statement. And any further motions that y'all would like to bring up?
No, Your Honor. Yes, we are ready for opening statement.
Is that some no to your motions, yes?
Correct.
All righty. Prosecution.
Thank you. Proceed, Judge.
Do you have any other motions, first off?
Oh, I'm sorry. No further motions to present.
All righty. And do you have your opening prepared?
I do indeed. Prepared to proceed, Judge.
All righty. Would you like to go ahead and start then?
Indeed.
Before you do so, please go ahead and, if you could, consume a pill for me.
Imagine the judge being like, "Yo, I need you to pop some drugs."
You might have to possibly leave the room and come back here briefly.
Can you hear me all right?
Yes. Yes.
Oh,
okay.
Perfect. All right.
Yeah, I
Very
think I
good. Am
hear
I all right to proceed?
Yes. Go for
Can
it.
you come over here so we can hear him?
If I stand here, everyone hear me okay?
Yep.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you, Your Honor. Ladies and gentlemen, you heard the facts. This all started on the 6th of January. The evidence will show how the defendant unlawfully possessed a government-issue firearm. And it will further show
Oh my God.
how he did so knowingly and intentionally, and how he had no lawful cause to possess that firearm.
Hold on 1 sec.
Now,
Ramen,
there's
can you
two
hear?
things.
1 sec. Ramen, can you hear him?
Yeah, I can hear him.
Then please return to your side. Then let him go
Yes,
ahead
sir.
and continue.
Yes, sir.
Go ahead.
He really does need a fucking leash.
Again, there's two things that I want you to keep in mind as we make our way throughout the trial today. First is that there are going to be some unanswered questions. And just because there are unanswered questions does not mean we have not met our burden in this matter. Because we're working with a limited pool of evidence. There weren't any witnesses to the event, and the witnesses that were present was solely the defendant. And as the evidence will show, the defendant had no memory of the event. And the memories that he does have were faulty and uncredible. There's also a lack of physical evidence. Officers conducted a thorough search of the scene and unfortunately did not find any physical evidence. So again, we're working with limited evidence. And because of that, there will be some unanswered questions. To give an example, we know, and the evidence will show, that preceding the event in question, he became intoxicated. He went from a court case to a party where he did a lot of drinking, and eventually he ended up on the scene. Now, we can't say for certain how he got there. Did he walk there? Did he bike? Did he get it? Truth is, we don't know for certain, based on the evidence that we have. But our burden is not to prove and answer every conceivable question that could be asked. We simply have to provide evidence showing the defendant's guilt beyond a reasonable doubt. And that is what was proven today. Second point that I want to make quite clear is that what a reasonable doubt actually is. See, a reasonable doubt is not the wild speculatory theories that you might hear at trial today, but it is a doubt in the defendant's guilt that is based on the evidence. So, as we make our way through trial, if you hear
Dude, Oliver's got intuition.
raising all these different theories as to what could have happened, I'd like you to ask yourself, is this theory based on the evidence? And you'll find, again, as we make our way throughout trial, that the answer is no. The theories that they are going to present are not backed up by the evidence. And therefore, those theories are not a reasonable doubt in the defendant's guilt. So, again, Your Honor, the facts are pretty clear. It's a simple case. But I'd like you to keep those two things in mind. First off, unanswered questions do not mean we have not met our burden. And what a reasonable doubt actually is. That it is a doubt based on the evidence provided at trial. And if there's not evidence to back up a theory that's presented by the defense, then it's not a reasonable doubt. And I'm confident based on the evidence that you're going to see at trial today that we will have met our burden and you will convict the defendant in this matter.
Yeah, you're
Thank
good.
you.
Well put, Oliver.
Thank you.
Your Honor, if I may.
Yes, is there something else you'd like to add?
May I make a complaint about somebody?
Yes.
Rami keeps moving around a lot. And it's distracting me.
And you have something against this individual? You've asked for him to be put
He's on my
onto a
dick. He's on my
leash
dick,
after
respectfully, Your
no,
Honor.
Your Honor.
He be on my dick. He be on my dick. He be on my
right
dick.
now, okay? And it seems like he's not taking it seriously. That's all.
Mr. Rahman, could you go ahead and grab a seat for me?
Sir, I'm actually giving an opening statement. You mind if I stand up and walk the courtroom? It helps persuade the jury, the judges, and the people in the box.
I can't wait for this.
As long as they are
Thank you so
done.
much.
Hold on. Are you all done over there?
Oh, hey.
Prosecution, do you have anything else to add there?
Nope, all set. Thank you, Judge.
Okay. All right.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, jeez.
Whoa.
Rami, your acts of aggression are unwarranted at this point. But
Sorry,
go
sorry,
ahead,
Your
let's
Honor.
get your ass up here and do your thing.
Ladies and gentlemen of the courts,
This is
my
gonna be good.
client is not guilty. Justice was not served in this courtroom when a bench trial took place before with similar facts. I hope justice is done this time.
Oh, man.
This is a very linear case. Okay? To establish that my client here criminally possessed
Is that the mayor?
a government-issued firearm, there are two very legal,
that's gonna look bad.
concrete concepts
That's gonna
that
look
need
bad
to
for
be
the
taken
PD.
place. One
It'll look bad
is
for the mayor's office from the
constructive
PD.
possession. Now, people are going to ask, well, what is constructive possession? Right? Let me answer that for you guys. Okay? To prove constructive possession, the prosecution needs to establish two elements. Okay?
Look at his notes. Look at your notes.
Knowledge of my client knowing that the item was in his presence, and the ability to maintain control over that item. Now, if you can't prove one or the other or both, then my client needs to be acquitted of these charges and get back to serving the community.
Did we not prove that?
As a judge. Next is the legal concept of mens rea. In Latin, it means guilty mind. Okay? This requires not just intentionally committing an act, as many people intentionally
I'm
commit
not
acts
worried
every
there. He
day.
had GSR in his sense.
Yeah, I was gonna
He
say.
shot the gun.
Okay.
Now, the thing is, you have intentionality versus an accident or a slip of the tongue or falling downstairs are different things. Mens rea is not mere intent, though it is often simplified as such by the
Can I just say
simpleton
how
minds
proud I am of
of
Rami?
fools. It is the intention or knowledge of wrongdoing that the act is wrong that constitutes part of a crime, as opposed to the action or conduct of the accused. One would, in simpler terms, say a guilty act. In order to criminally possess a firearm, you need to do something criminal, right? Now, if these elements are not met, this entire judicial system would be a farcical excuse for a kangaroo court to convict my client. That is all, Your Honor.
The robbery
Well,
where
so
was
that's
found,
why
the down
we're
local.
here, frankly, is
The
to
crime scene.
determine guilt or if there is not enough evidence in doing so.
So like Murphy was
And
found,
frankly,
where,
kangaroo
on the
court
side of
is
the
an
road, ditched.
egregious accusation.
We pet him down and found the gun.
Put it out there. I hope to God that that is not how you think that we operate. I don't do it that way.
Yes, Your Honor. Of course. Yes, Your Honor. Not at all, Your Honor.
You have known me way too long to know that I don't fuck around in the courthouse. Excuse my French.
Your Honor, of course.
Thank you.
I have another client that has dealt with the same thing, Your Honor, and was found guilty.
Oh.
Wait, okay, I didn't say that. Never mind. Just forget it. Let's keep going.
Oh, thank you.
No?
Let's just strike that moment.
Your Honor, the defense moves the motion to strike.
Yeah. The last sentence.
Facts not
Last
evidence.
sentence.
We're
That's
gonna-
not evidence. Let's just. No. We don't need that in the record. No.
No. Thank you. I need
Thank
a
you,
copy
Rami.
of
It's all
this
good.
as
It's
well.
all good. I'm gonna cook. We're gonna. You see this team right here? This is like O.J. Simpson's lawyer
Oh,
team.
what are
right
you
here.
making tonight, man?
Oh, you're not helping right now, Rob. I'm just gonna let you
Did
know.
Robbie just call us whole team O.J. Simpson's defense?
All righty.
So he is guilty.
Good job, Rob.
Well,
Good job. Good
that
effort.
cannot be determined at this point. It's not jump to any conclusions.
Of course,
Give
Your
me
Honor.
the case.
That is what I'm asking. Your Honor.
Prosecution.
Go.
The quote has been placed in the record.
Well, thank you. Prosecution.
Yes,
Would
Your
you like to
Honor.
begin calling your first witnesses.
Certainly would. The people call Officer DeGong to the stand.
Officer Flop Dugong, could you go ahead and approach and Dingle Fan?
Yes, man.
Just ensure that they have been sworn in for me, would you?
Hey, man, have you been sworn in?
Yes, Mr. Dingle. I
Good.
have.
He's been sworn in, Your Honor.
Hey, lovely. Perfect. Go ahead, take a seat there.
Yeah, I'd love to. This chair's heavy as shit. Stand by.
May I proceed, Judge? Your Honor?
Go ahead.
Oh,
Tom,
thank
what'd you
I
say?
mean- All right, I was just making sure it was all right if I proceed with questioning.
Yeah,
How's
of
it
course
go?
it is. But first off, if you could just for court record, state your name for me.
My name, Your Honor?
Yes.
Oh, certainly. Oliver Hall.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Hall. Go ahead.
How you doing today, Officer DeGong?
It's an early morning. Have my coffee, but overall pretty good. How are you doing?
Oh, I'm doing all right. Thank you for asking. Where are you currently employed at?
The LSPD, the Los Santos Police Department.
Hold on one second. Robbie.
Your Honor, can Robbie sit
Yeah.
down, please? He's doing the
Yes.
same shit as last time.
Yeah, I'm
Get
just
back to
standing in
your
the
damn
courtroom.
seat
What's
there,
going on?
Robbie.
I'm
Restless
standing
leg
over here.
syndrome, Your
I don't
Honor. He
understand.
needs to stand. It's a condition.
I'm literally just hanging out here. I don't know. What am I doing wrong?
Robbie, just
understand
go
your
ahead and
ideas,
take a
some-
seat.
something's
Not your
important.
turn there, not your monkeys, not your turn.
Sounds good.
Go ahead.
Sounds good.
Please take a seat. All right. We'll go with that.
Would you
Mr.
like
Hall,
me
go
to
ahead.
re-answer my question, Your Honor?
Yes.
I believe the question was where I was employed. It's the Los Santos Police Department.
Thank you, Officer DeGong. And were you working on the 6th of January, 2024?
Indeed, I was, Oliver.
All right, now, in the early hours of that day, did you respond to any 911 calls?
I'm sorry, could you re-ask the question?
Oh, in the early hours, approximately 12:20 in the morning, did you respond to any 911 calls?
I did respond to a call up on just south of Sandy Shores. I'm drawing a blank on the name of the road. I do apologize.
Certainly. All right, listen, if I could, I'd like you to take a look at the People's A.
Give me just a second to pull that up.
Once you have that up, I'd like you to look at the attached evidence. It's going to be the first one labeled as the dispatch calls.
Yes, I do have that up.
All right, and are you familiar with what that depicts?
Yes. Would you like me
How are you
to?
familiar?
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
How are you familiar with that image?
Sure. So, we initially started to respond to reported gunshots off of Joshua Road. Due to the fact that we were coming from the city and making our way up north, it took us a couple minutes to make our response. I'd probably say roughly a minute to 2 minutes from the time we left the city limits to Los Santos Freeway. In that time, we received a call of a deadly weapon as well as a vehicle fleeing. And I'm going to say about 15, 20 seconds before arriving on scene, we received a call for a 1047, which is also known as an injured person.
And what did you got on the scene?
I'm sorry, Oliver. You might have to clear your throat. Could you re-ask your question?
Certainly. See you once you arrive on the scene.
Yeah, one more time.
He's asking what you saw when you arrived on the scene.
When I arrived on the scene, I saw one injured party who was on the ground, who appeared incapacitated. I did do a quick check to see if anyone was around. I didn't see anything, and I immediately tended to wounds on the injured.
And did you or any other officers secure the scene?
I did an initial secure. The other officer who was with me did clear the area to ensure the safety of the scene, if that's what you're asking.
And what happened after the scene was secured?
I had called EMS while waiting based on the calls that we received. I did perform a standard GSR test on the injured party. Who,
if I can clarify,
yeah,
what is a GSR test?
It is a gunshot residue test.
What does that indicate?
Just ask that question again. I apologize.
Oh, certainly. What does a gunshot residue test indicate?
It indicates if there's any residue of gunpowder on an individual's hands.
So whether or not they shot a firearm. Is that fair?
You could say that, yeah.
And so you performed the test. What happened then?
At that point, the test came back positive. From there, I performed a frisk of the individual where I did feel a bulge. Feeling that bulge, I did check for only that bulge, in which I found a PD-issued Glock.
Identify the individual that you tested?
Yes. When I arrived on scene, I was able to see that it was a one Judge Murphy Braun.
Let's see. And if I could, again, I'd like you to look at the People's A. If you could, again, at the bottom of that report, look at the attached exhibits and look at the one marked as 4, the GSR test.
Okay.
All right. And do you recognize that piece of evidence?
I do. I was the one that conducted the GSR test.
GSR test, positive GSR test of the defendant.
Objection asked and answered.
Could you let him finish the question there? I'm sorry, I'm having a little bit of trouble actually understanding.
I thought I did, Your Honor.
In my years, he was done with the
question.
question, and we object on us.
Your Honor,
One more time, what was the question? I understand. I need just one person talking. That's it.
Yeah, the question was he was asking whether or not the GSR test, if it was the GSR test of the defendant.
Alrighty. The objection was that was asked and answered, yes?
Yes, Your Honor.
Hey, well, you asked what was the GSR test, and then you asked the firearm. You didn't say that you just identified and conducted the GSR test on that individual. There was an individual. It's just the extension of it. Yes, it's asked and answered, but frankly, you already have it there. Would you like to confirm it? Sure. I'll allow the question. It's no big deal.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Judge. Now, what happened after you conducted the search, Young?
Are you referring to right after we grabbed the firearm? We documented it on his person. I had grabbed the firearm and I had placed Murphy Braun in cuffs. At about the same time I placed him in cuffs, EMS were on scene to treat.
If I want to back up a bit, did you find anything else through the course of that search?
No, nothing that was very pressing at that time.
Okay. And if I can, describe the firearm that you found.
Sure. It was a PD-issued firearm. I believe it was a Glock 19. As far as I'm aware, and as far as I believe most people are aware, those are only issued to sworn police officers within the Los Santos Police Department.
And at the time of incident, were you aware of the defendant's occupation?
Yes, I was.
Did he work for the Los Angeles Police Department?
No, he does not.
And at the time of incident, did the defendant have a weapons license to your knowledge?
I don't believe he did, but I'm gonna be honest with you. For the record, I honestly do not recall in full.
Was there any lawful cause for the defendant to possess that firearm?
Objection calls for legal conclusion.
Officer Gong?
Hey, this is your chance to go ahead and rebut that, my friend.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't hear any objection, Your Honor.
There was an objection saying that calls for legal conclusion there.
Yeah, of course. I'm not asking the witness to come to a legal conclusion. I'm asking him to come to a conclusion based on his experience as an officer. If there was any reason that the department would have issued the defendant that firearm, or for him to have it.
Your Honor, I also want to point out, Oliver is playing stupid here, respectfully. He told the...
Sir.
Go ahead.
Respectfully and stupid in the same sentence are not respectful. And it was back and forth already. If you had something else to add to that, you would have done so with, is that you, Miss Sanders?
Yes,
yes, Your Honor.
Yes, Your Honor.
When she asked or objected.
Of course.
I don't need the color commentary there, Rami.
Thank you, Your Honor. Thank you.
Rami and I actually heard what you said there.
Yeah.
Your Honor, he's out of control.
Why you on my dick, Leo? Why you on my dick?
He's out of control. He needs contempt.
Whoa,
Yeah,
whoa,
son,
whoa,
Your Honor,
objection, Your
respectively-
Honor. Respectfully, we would ask that you be the one.
Order. First off, Mr. Slacks, that is inappropriate for you to suggest. This is my courtroom, not yours.
My apologies.
You understand that? My jurisdiction are these four walls. Your jurisdiction is outside of here. Do not come in here suggesting what I do and do not do. Frankly,
We're very sorry,
that
Your
is
Honor.
extremely
Yes, Your Honor.
disrespectful.
My apologies. I let my emotions get the best of me.
Oh, you
Your Honor,
seem
can
very
we have a
relaxed
motion
over there.
to remove him from the courtroom? He's been
No.
disrespectful from the start to the courtroom.
Hell no, I'll remove both of you in a minute. Shut the hell up.
Yes, Your Honor. Yes, sir.
All right. For the objection, I'm going to go ahead and overrule the objection. Go ahead and continue asking the question.
Thank you.
Thank you. Do you need me to repeat that, Officer Gong?
Please do, just for the court record.
Was there any reason for the defendant to have that firearm on his person?
No, there was not.
Clarify, did you investigate the scene?
We did do a brief investigation of the scene. Unfortunately, found no physical evidence that would have sustained much, unfortunately.
What about witnesses?
No witnesses on the scene on the time of our arrival.
And did you find any evidence that witnesses had been on the scene?
Go get him.
We had the vehicle fleeing, and somebody had called in. The initial shots fired. Unfortunately, as we did arrive on scene, like I stated before, there were no witnesses for us to discuss and speak with at the actual scene on Joshua.
I want to clarify, did anyone follow up with a 911 call reporting that leaving the scene?
I can't state for other officers.
Wait, I'm sorry, objection, Your Honor. Leading?
In what way is that leading? Go ahead.
He's given the answer on the question.
He asked, did anyone follow up with a 911 call afterwards? That is not in regards to Mr. Flop going ahead and calling his own 911 in. That's a very open question where anybody possibly can and is open to interpretation afterwards.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Uh-huh. Go ahead.
Sure. My job on that scene, I can't speak for other officers as to the extent of their investigation. But I will state that for me on scene, my goal was to ensure the safety of Murphy Braun until EMS were able to get on scene. By the time EMS had left the scene, I had followed them. I did not want to leave Murphy Braun out of my sight. He was my person to process at that point, so he was my responsibility.
All right. And based on your investigation, what evidence that that vehicle had actually been on the scene?
technically, no. We didn't see the vehicle on scene. There's no way to prove that it was directly on scene.
Question. So you have a report of a robbery, right?
I'm sorry, could you say that again?
Yeah, I can't understand.
You need to go
Certainly.
ahead and repeat that.
There was a 911 call reporting a robbery on the scene.
Yes.
Isn't that right?
It was directly in the area, yes.
And was there any evidence that the robbery had taken place on that scene?
No. Like stated before, there was no physical evidence to actually state otherwise.
A further investigation as to what happened?
I'm gonna need you to ask it again, Oliver. I'm sorry.
Oliver, can you take a mumble pill or something? Every time you open your mouth, it's been hard to understand you.
I would ask
kinda
the
need to
same,
understand what you're
please.
saying.
And we can't understand a single word he's saying over here.
If it does become an issue with the question, make sure that you all ask on the defendant's side to repeat the question. If you could, please do so respectfully
sorry.
and let them finish. So, all right?
Yes, sir, Your Honor. We will do that.
Robbie,
Thank you, Your Honor.
I can understand you from up here, you asshole. Stop going ahead and yell it.
Yes, sir.
Uh-huh.
Can you hear me better?
No.
Not really.
Oh, no.